It is the first day of spring and it's about late in the afternoon now, so there's no more threat of sun, and I am going to water my succulents. Now in watering, this is also fertilizing them at the same time. I am using a seaweed fertilizer. That's good enough for the amount roughly, and they don't need much fertilizing. And also I'm using my fertilizer and also complete health garden treatment a little bit. There you go, that's fine. Now I'll just add some water and I'm ready to go. Hello there, my name is Liz, a self-confessed succulent addict. Welcome to my channel, Growing Succulents. Before I water, or the reason why I decided to water my succulents, is because we won't be having that much frost anymore. So today is Thursday and Saturday morning is forecast -1, but -1 is still acceptable. A lot of the plants can still handle it. So these are my latest, or most of them are actually my latest plant haul or purchases that I haven't watered, which I already potted up about a week ago. Now they're also fairly dry. Even though we had some rain, they did not get that much watering at all. So it's still fairly dry underneath, and also I can feel that it's really light. And I would only water this because of no threat of frost. If we say, for example, we're still getting -4, then I would not water them. So -1 could go as cold as -2, -3, and that's still below the threshold of frost hardiness of most of these plants. So a lot of them are Echeveria, Graptoveria, even that Velutina, Astridia, Velutina, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, forgive me. But all of these plants I haven't watered, and even this one, this Dream Queen, I already bought this like a couple of months ago. And you can see the leaves at the bottom. Can you see that? It's all wrinkled. So that indicates that it's dry. But if I touch this, lift this up, ooh, it's a little bit heavy because that's been watered. But still, I am going to water it because it needs fertilizing. So the fertilizer is very weak. And it's going to be hard because okay, that's better. So now I'm gonna water. This is the time I water them. So this is the first dose of fertilizer for spring, the first day of spring, and I'm just gonna lock this. Oops. Okay, now it's locked, and so I can talk better, because if I can't see, if I can't water, then I can't water my plants. And because I'm doing the video, it might seem that I'm not saturating them that much. I will come back to them later on. So this, if I were to water this whole thing, there you go, it would take me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 seconds, 10 seconds. Now, the reason why I water from the top is that this prevents them from getting attacked by mealybug. So if they have seaweed solution on them, I notice, or I have observed over the many years I've been growing succulents, that they don't seem to be attacked or get attacked by mealybug. So I used to be that I hardly even get mealybug until someone put the idea on my head to not water them from the top. That's watching too many YouTube videos of other succulent growers that says do not water them from the top. So I listened and I find that I got more mealybug. Plus also a friend of mine requested I do a video on mealybug. Otherwise I wouldn't have known what mealybug looks like. So anyway, which is a good education for me. So I'm just gonna rattle on as I pump this up. And also these raindrops, they are not very frost hardy, so I have been protecting them very well in here. So I'm not going to do much editing to this video also, by the way, because I want you to see all the stuff ups that I do as well. So this is the lavender pebble short. This is pink bunny, and even pink bunny I water from the top. And also Bordeaux, water them from the top. They love it. I can smell the seaweed already. Like especially these big pots like this, to make them grow faster, I like to water them a lot, like really soak it, so that way the next time I'll be watering these big pots like this will probably be about a month later. And during summer as well, I will do a separate video on how to water them during summer, although I already have other videos. Oh look, there's a baby down there, of watering them during summer. I will do another one, because I find that the summer from last year or 2 years ago, from 4 years ago, is different to the summer we're having this year. And since we're getting a lot of La Nina this year, okay, even the lithops, I'm gonna give it some drink, only a little bit. They don't need much, because they actually burst. Hang on, I'll show you the lith. Hang on, I'll come back to you. Sorry. This is one lithops that I've been torturing. It's not stressing out. I've been keeping in this pot here for a while, and look, see, with too much rain, it's getting rain on because it's on the edge there, and it just split up. Anyway, I'm going to the other side here. On the other side here, look how big they are. Look, thumb. Okay, these lithops, they're already splitting up, and they already finished flowering as well. So the new ones are emerging. So from one plant, there's two. So that's what happens. So you can help it along by splitting it up, but I don't. I leave it because we're still gonna get frost, although they can handle actually a lot of the frost. But anyway, I just saw this one. This is now, I don't know what you are, sedum, dasyphilum. I think this is a lilac mound, because I've got the minor and the major now, but I just have to consolidate where they are or what they are. So now let's go back into watering. So most of these plants, even those ones there, those are the agavoides pack, I haven't even watered them. Hang on, I'll just pull back here. Bit hard to see, isn't it? But I will water them as well, soak them. Also my elegance pack, which is not coloring up that much. I don't really like them coloring up that much for now, because they're growing. I need to propagate them, and to color them up I need to expose them to the sun. But when you expose a succulent to the sun, I find that they have baby less, or they have less baby, because they are conserving their energy, trying to protect themselves from the sun. But the sun is what makes them beautiful. Without the sun, they're just going to be ugly, horrible, and green. And this one is called, I think, something green smile. Are you a green smile? Happy green, that's it. But this happy green turns really golden yellow with red tips when exposed to the sun. And that one is Paul Dance's Kevin. And that one is just, the whole plant is just like on fire. And yet, being grown out here in the shaded portion, look, it's being covered. So that's why they won't color up that much. Also, my pudgy, I finally have strong pudgies. Look at that. These are now all grown from leaves. My propagation. Okay, I need to pump up my spray. And there you go. So all of these are hardly getting watered. So we're gonna soak them, and I still got one Romeo left there, and 2 of them died. Oh, there's another one coming up. That one died. But that's a problem when you don't water them. And also that Contepec green that I just pot up about a week ago, I can give you a drink. And you're still moist anyway. And this one, the Serum Morganianum Burostale, they need a good dose of fertilizing as well. So anyway, I'll go to the other side. I'll come back to this one later on, okay? Now these ones here are a lot of newly potted up succulents. Some of them I've grown myself, and some I bought. And you can see those ones are still cuttings. Those are Ioniums. and I haven't watered them. You can see that the soil is fairly dry, so I haven't watered this one since I got them, which is at least a week ago. So now I'm gonna water all of them, give them a really good soaking. That way it'll encourage for them to grow, because after Saturday, after the -1, we'll be having our minimum temperature is 7 degrees Celsius. Okay, awkward. And so the weather's warming up. When you have warm temperature, they will come alive and start growing. So, oh, hang on. A lot of these ones I actually bought without from other people. 1, 2, 3, those ones there. So I'm not going to give them too much water because I still don't know what sort of soil they have. And the ones that I use my soil in, I am confident that they are not going to rot. So we'll give them a good soaking. Anyway guys, that's all I've got for this video. And so it's sort of just a quick one of watering or watering and fertilizing. And also, hang on, over there, that poor plant there that just got pulled up by one of the birds, and I have to actually put it back in. So, because it's dry, so the birds was just, I think, looking for some bugs. And if the soil is dry, it doesn't help the succulent at all, because it doesn't help it grow roots and set in. And that's for good reason. Why I didn't do that is because, of course, they need to rest after being potted up. So no point potting them up and watering straight away, because that will create, hang on, I can't see, that will create a lot of root rotting. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. So now go ahead and water your succulents. Also this one, I have to repot it. And also put new soil, hang on. And also these ones are so many beautiful plants, oh my goodness. But they all need a good dose of watering. Oops. By the way, you can also soak them if you prefer, but since I have so much plants, I just have to do this by hand, because after watering this is gonna be a while before I water them again, maybe a month or 2. So it's worth putting up with the pain or the inconvenience of watering them. But watering them for me is also my way of sending my love energy to my plants, so they will grow big and strong. These are my lawi that I've grown myself, and they are being protected by the shelf here. So when it rains, they don't get wet. But I need to water them, so I have to water the whole lot. Most people don't like watering the top of their lawis, but for me, it doesn't bother me. Now, if I'm worried about the brown spots settling on the lawi, I normally just sort of rinse it. See, that one got suffered from the frost. That's still sort of frostbitten. But anyway, oh, that one, that's not a lawi anymore. It's become so red. So anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you for this video. And happy watering. Hello, Mr. Owl. Look at you. You're looking after the lawis.